Welcome back to Atlanta CarCast, the show where car culture meets lifestyle, entrepreneurship, and community. I'm Miss TJ, and today we have my big little brother, Cedric Saxby,
Mm.
aka Bled 392, or as I call him, Big Bled, for the Way Back Wednesday Part 2. Today, though, we're going to shift gears and dive deep into Bled's love for cars because what's motivation without horsepower? Bled's builds tell stories, and we're about to uncover some of them. Last week, we got to know Bled a little bit. We talked about his business, his entrepreneurship, his passion. We're going to talk about cars tonight, though. So let's get straight into it and talk about the basics and Bled's car personality. So, my first question is, if your life was a car, what make and model would it be and why?
Uh, geez, I'm thinking it'd be like a Hummer. you know,
A
um,
Hummer.
it's weird. I only like Hummers, but I like my life, but I don't like Hummers. But Hummers, they're made to go through any and everything, any type of terrain, any type of atmosphere, whatever. And given my life and my journey, man, it's been, you know, it ain't always been smooth sailing. So, a Hummer is gonna get you to and fro. So I would say a Hummer.
Okay, that makes
You thought
sense.
I was
That
gonna
makes
say something. You thought I was gonna say something cool, like a
I mean, I
'60s car
thought she
with,
was gonna be
something like that.
playalicious.
Yeah, no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 not yet.
Okay. 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 What was the first car you ever fell in love with? The first one. We already
Lincoln
know what your
Continental,
first car was. Okay.
Lincoln,
Okay.
Lincoln Continental. And it had nothing to do with the movies, man. My grandfather had one, and I was knee high to a grasshopper, man. And I remember just being able to sit in the back seat of it. Felt real presidential. Um, so
Okay.
yeah, Lincoln Continental. I always fell in love with it.
Lincoln Continental. If you could
Hmm.
drive one car, just one, only one car for the rest of your life, what would that car be?
Jeez, a particular car
Mhm.
specifically, or class of
One
car.
car. Just one car. It's the
Uh,
one and done.
a big lifted truck, GMC. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. I get so much peace sitting up high. And just the perspective. So it would be a lifted truck. Don't even have to be a GMC.
Okay. Now you've had multiple iterations of Bled. What are we on now? 3.4 point.
We we stopped counting, man.
Okay. All right.
But we having fun.
Okay. This last one was extremely
Hmm.
labor intensive. You kind of have shown us along the way what your rebuild was like. Can you share
Yeah.
with us what you've learned from this last rebuild?
Um. Sometimes it's always best to just start over.
Mm,
Reinventing yourself, or it's never too late. I mean, you can throw in a lot in that gumbo pot, but I definitely would say, sometimes it's change is good. I think Tupac said that one time. He said change is good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this process, this phase of the challenger has been all about, is starting over, rebuilding, and just evolving. They say if you're not evolving, you're dissolving. So that's what that is.
okay. Okay. Um, what's your go-to playlist when you're cruising through Atlanta? I want to know, what's the vibe?
Um, Depends on what kind of clothes I got on. If I got my grown and sexy on, then I'm an old school cat to the heart. You know what I mean? Curtis Mayfield. The OJ's. I got an old soul, but if I'm dressed down, you feel me? Then I'm old
Mhm.
school Atlanta way. So anything from Ti, Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? Old Outkast, A Town Legends. That's how you
A-Town
can catch
Legends. Okay. So
tuning
that
and
that's
grooving.
that's the constant go-to playlist. So every time you get in the car, is that's it.
Yeah, for the most part, anytime you get in the car with me, you're gonna be listening to some old school music. You know what I mean? I vibe well with old school R&B. You know what I mean? Old school soul. Um, But depends on the day. I might switch it up. Sometimes I listen to country. Sometimes I listen to rap. Sometimes I listen to rock, soft rock. So, but for the most part, it's either old school or old A-Town music.
Okay. All right, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Still in the theme of music and entertainment. What's your favorite
Let's
car-related movie or TV show?
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds. Really?
Yep.
Why?
Yep. I just like the vibe of the movie. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a Nicolas Cage fan before he started making horrible movies. But at the same time, I just love the movie, man. And I think that was the only time in my life where I really cared for a Mustang. You know what I mean? No strike against Mustang owners, but Eleanor in the movie, it was it had me. It
Right.
had my attention. Yep.
Okay. What about TV shows? Is there a TV show for you that ever, that you just really, really resonated with?
Car related.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. Yeah, me and Mister was just
Yep.
having this conversation before we went live,
Yeah, yeah.
and I told him mine was the Dukes of Hazards. I used to
That yeah,
love
that's
that
that's
show.
sad. Yeah,
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 we used to play Dukes of
yeah.
Hazard, me and my nephew and
Uh-huh.
my
Who were
next door
you?
neighbor. I was Daisy, you know. I had to I had to be Daisy. Daisy. I was Daisy all
Straight up.
day, every day. Daisy
Okay,
Duke.
straight up.
Yep.
I get it.
Um, if you had to name your next car after a motivational phrase, what would it be?
Um, be great. And I say that to say, um, I think anytime we get into the car game and we try to work on a build, the goal is to do something dope. The goal is to not just be good, but to be great.
Okay.
And so, it's a simple phrase, but to me, um, even when I look back at any build that we put our hands to, or the truck that Julie did all by herself, the whole goal was to be great. You know what I mean? And so
Right.
I think for me, it's that simple. You know what I mean?
Okay. What's the craziest car show experience you ever had?
Is it good or bad?
Yeah, crazy, just crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I went to a car show in Myrtle Beach, and it was a hell of a turnout. And you don't toot your own horn. You're not supposed to toot your own horn when you go to a car show, but I was Bled 392, and I had a really dope build at the time. And I remember when it came down to this is back when I was chasing trophies, and I remember it came down to the awards, and uh, man, they went through all the awards. They went through the top 30. My name wasn't called. The car that was parked next to me was a stock Challenger. They got a trophy, and it was mind blowing. You know what I mean? That I walked away. Maybe that humbled me one day,
Hmm.
but it was a crazy opportunity. I'm lying. It didn't humble me. It made me, what I'm saying, go a little bit harder. But it turned out that it was a mistake. Some numbers got crossed up, but that was the wildest car show like memory.
Okay. Well, I mean, that wasn't even that wild. I was
That was
prepping for
crazy.
some, crazy thing, and everybody had to run, and then we ducked, and no, nothing
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no. I haven't had a boys in the hood
Me either,
experience
though. I
at
honestly haven't either. So,
all.
I mean, who knows? Who
Mm-hmm.
knows?
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's kind of be creative because car culture is really all about expression. Imagine
Right.
you're designing a car that represents the way back theme. What features or style would you have?
A car that represents the way back thing.
Hmm.
Um, well, I just keep it personal, man, and talk about what I have is the Lincoln. You know, my granddad had a Lincoln Continental, and I love sitting in it. And I remember the day he lost it. They came and took it from him. And so my whole life, I was like, man, when I get older, I'm gonna find me a Lincoln Continental, and I'm gonna name it Granddaddy. You dig what I'm saying? Um,
Mm.
and so finally, when we found one, uh, the process of it, to me, in my mind, is the way back to that place where I was when I was 6 years old, sitting in the back of a Lincoln Continental, you know, riding to the store with my grandfather. So to me, as I build this car, you know, it is a way back for me. So yeah, so that's a personal note, but I
Okay.
hope that was good enough.
All right. So if Bled the car, whichever car it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be, and your favorite motivational quote had a baby, what would that car look like?
Uh, wow, that's a good one. If my favorite motivational quote
Mm-hmm.
had a baby with what now? With who?
With Bled.
With
Bled the
me.
car.
Wow.
Bled the car. So, like, I got the coin right here. Keep going. So, if
Yeah.
keep going was a car, a Bled car, what would it look like?
Jeez. Let me put a pin in that one. Let me put a
Okay.
pin in that one. Circle
All right.
back to
Well,
that one.
let's go back to a
That's a
fun
that's
question.
a that is a hell of a question though.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, I
Hmm.
got another fun, crazy question. If you could race any celebrity in a street legal car, who would it be, and what car are you picking to drive?
I'm gonna race Miss Pennywise, and I'm gonna race
Ooh,
her in Batman car.
really? In
Yeah,
Batman's
I'm gonna race
car?
Miss
That
Pennywise.
ain't
That's
no
my
race.
celebrity, man. That's my celebrity
I
for the
mean,
day,
she's a
man. Miss
celebrity for
Pennywise.
sure, but that's
Yeah.
not really I mean, those cars drive
Well,
with
you
each other all the time.
no, that's what Batman driving. I'm gonna drive Batman's car
Okay, I guess two Camaros racing. Okay, all right. I thought you was gonna be more creative and give
No,
us
no,
something
no, no, no.
crazy. I'm gonna race two
Mm.
chains and I don't know. Okay, all
No,
right.
no, 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 no.
Okay, I would love to race Miss Pennywise also, but not in a Camaro.
But
I would like to race
she
her.
drives
Go ahead.
she drives really hard. Like she drives fast. You know what I mean? Like she drives harder than most dudes I know out here. So
Yeah,
you know,
I
respect,
mean, she's a
respect.
driver for sure.
Yeah, big respect to Miss Pennywise.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to Miss Pennywise. Hope you guys are having a happy New Year and happy belated birthday to Michael. I think it was his birthday the other
Hmm.
day. Um,
It was.
all right. What's one car trend you think will blow up in 2026?
Um, um, more support for each other in each other car shows and celebrating each other. And at the same time, what I would like to see go away in the car culture in 26 is everybody stop chasing trophies. You dig what I'm saying? And when I say that, I
Mm,
mean like stop just only attending, car shows solely for a trophy. You know what I mean? Because
right,
when you do that, you get sidetracked with something that eventually will fade. And again, I had to learn that the hard way because I know what it's like to just chase trophies. You know what I mean? But it's an empty quest. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you get
right,
so much more out of it when you focus on everything else that a car show brings. You know what I mean? So
right.
that's that.
All right. Um, got a few more questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about electric cars for real?
Um, I haven't. They haven't. You know, stuck with me yet. I know some people with electric cars, and I don't have nothing against their choice, but for me, and I almost came close to buying an electric car, um, and then I came to my senses. I'm just not ready for it
You're
yet.
not ready. What
I love a
car did you
combustible
almost
engine.
buy?
That Mercedes. What is it?
The
The
EQS or the MQS?
yeah, yeah, that one.
Okay. Did you drive
And
it?
I mean, yes, I drove it. I drove it. It's pretty fast. It drives real good. The features, all the bells and whistles is top notch. I'm just not ready for it. I just I won't make that step until I'm forced to make that step. We're gonna be
What what
riding. I need to
what
smell it. I need to feel it.
what is it that you're not ready for with an electric car?
Just
I'm not
to
pushing it on you. I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
no, it wouldn't work if you was anyway. It's just I'm just I got I like to feel and hear the car. You know what I mean? I can't sit in the car, hit the gas and I know it's moving. Yeah, it's moving fast, it's moving quick, but I can't hear it. I want to hear the engine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not ready to walk away from the
So you don't
combustible
you don't
engine.
drive your other Mercedes often?
Oh, I drive it all the time. It's a hybrid. You dig what I'm saying? So,
But you can't hear that either.
oh
It's
no, you can
awfully
hear the
quiet.
no, 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 no. You're gonna make me pull it out to the next show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
I
have to
mean,
give
in
you a go.
comparison to what you're saying is that you
Yeah,
want to hear it.
yeah.
Those
It's
cars
a,
drive
it's a.
awfully smooth. The
They
car,
do.
the
They
car you
drive
have.
smooth.
Yeah.
They drive smooth. They drive smooth, but
You
they
still want
they
to hear the
they
little
also.
rumble. Just
I
you want
gotta
when you
hear it.
accelerate, you want to hear that.
I gotta hear it.
Okay.
I'm accustomed to it, so it's like walking away from it is just different. And again, matter of fact, every neighbor surrounding me, with the exception of one, has a electric vehicle. I be outside washing my car and I can't even hear them. They creep up. You know what I mean? The next thing I know, I look up and they in their driveway, and I didn't even hear them coming down the street. It's just they're too quiet. They just put it like that. They're too quiet.
Okay. I
All the other
understand.
features is top notch. It's dope. I love them. I love the way they look. It's just not yet for me.
So, future or fad? You think they're going to be around, or you think it's just a fad?
Electric vehicles?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they're gonna be around. They're gonna be around. I'm saying
They're going to be around.
we'll be we'll be pushed in that direction. It's just for me, and I get one when it's time to get one. If Julie said right now, babe, I want an electric car, then we'll go get an electric car. You know what I mean? But you know,
Okay. All right. Another crazy question. Would you rather have a car that can fly or one that can go underwater?
fly.
Fly?
Yep.
Why fly?
Because I don't swim, so I don't even
I
want to
feel
be.
you.
That's easy,
I totally feel
Yeah,
you.
flying. They promised me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm an '80s baby. I grew up on the Jetsons. You feel me? So I thought we'd be in the
Right.
skies by now. You know what I'm saying? So
So,
somebody
don't you
lied to me.
think that's like a helicopter?
Yeah, but that ain't the same. They wasn't showing helicopters in the Jetsons. They were showing cars that was flying from your house to your whatever spacely sprockets, and all that good stuff. Like it was cars. They didn't say helicopters. If that was the case, then we was there already in the '80s. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah,
I agree with you. I've had this
yeah,
conversation already, and I feel like there's too many things underwater that are way too big. Like, we have to be in a
yeah.
cruise ship type car for me to be in it because I'm not trying to hit a whale.
What you said.
Like,
What you said. What you said. Yep, absolutely.
no,
I'm with it.
no. Okay. What's the coolest car trend you've seen lately?
The coolest.
Hmm.
Uh, lately. The coolest car trend. Um, I would say, and this probably isn't the. It probably isn't. It might be one of those trends that just came back around. I'm pretty sure, but when I say so, my answer would be the theme cars, the theme cars movement. And like I said, I know because I remember when I was hustling. Can I say hustling? I remember when I was hustling back in the day in Decatur. They had cars with M&Ms and stuff like that on it. But I think the evolving of the theme cars and the way what I mean it's represented, where people can just really display their creativity, from a theme that's already in existing to people coming up with their own type of theme and characters and putting it on a car and expressing it through a build. I think that's phenomenal. When you can look at a build like, Kim Possible and you see her creativity, and you can look at, Skull Keeper and you can see his creativity. And then when you can look at somebody like Batman and Miss Pennywise and those who can take something that we all grew up and we loved and just play that out. So to me, I
Right.
just think that's dope. So shout out to those, man, that really run with the theme car movement. You know what I mean? So yeah, that would be my answer for that.
Okay. What's one car mod you can't live without personally?
I can't live without air
You
ride,
can't live without.
air ride suspension,
Okay.
bags, bag them. If I'm so used to it, you know what I mean. It's just it's the pull up, you know what I mean, and you know you got the wow factor. People see you when you pull up. They're like, oh man, that's a nice car, that's a nice build, you know, whatever. And in the middle of them, you know, looking or admiring the build,
You
sit
lower
that
it.
thing on the ground, you know, and
Right.
it's just like, oh, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
love that one. That's my favorite mod that I've done on any build, by far.
Okay. Okay.
And my
What's
least favorite, I know this isn't a question, but
Go
my
ahead.
least
Go
favorite
ahead.
mod would be my vertical doors. That's my least
Really?
favorite mod. Oh
Why?
hell, I just don't. I mean, I don't. For one, I never really use them. I mean, for sometimes I forget that they go up. You know what I mean? Until I'm at a car show and I see somebody else with their doors, I'm like, oh yeah, let me put one of my doors up. Like if you see Bled at a car show, you and my doors up, you'll only see one of them up. Like it's
Got you.
never the whole. You know what I mean? And that's only
Right.
because it's just to show off the feature that I
Right.
added. But
Right.
if I could take any mod back, it'll be that one.
Do you think that mod uh is, how do I put it? It's kind of iffy, depending on who did it. A and B. To me, it just reminds me of a knee. Like our knees go bad. Do those? Does that? They do. It's like all the
Yeah,
wear and tear on your knee, all the wear and tear on your shoulder.
yeah.
Eventually, does that type of mod go bad?
I never heard of somebody doors going bad, but I guess it kind of go back to what you just said. It depends on who put the doors on. You get what I'm saying? So who installed it. I have heard of some real crappy installers, you know what I mean, doing some crazy work. I've seen doors, positioned in a crazy way. You know what I mean? I've seen some
Right.
bow-legged vertical doors. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, but and shout out to anybody that love vertical doors. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Right.
not knocking it. I'm saying like me as an individual, if I could just take one modification out of the many modifications, if I could take one back, I would willingly give it, you know what I'm saying? Like many thinking about it. Take these doors.
Right. 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 Right.
But when I got them, I loved them. If that makes sense. When I got them, I was like, oh my God, vertical doors. But it might have been because I was riding the wave of the fad or the trend, you know what I mean, at the
Right.
time, you know what I mean? So
I get it. I mean, as a judge, I've seen some real janky, creaky, uh, all kind of vertical doors, people with pliers in the door to hold it up, just all kinds of
yes,
stuff. So I say that
yes.
about the bad knee part in regard to that, what I've personally seen judging cars. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
I got one last question for you before we kind of talk more specifically about the way back on Saturday. What's
Go
one
ahead.
piece of advice you'd give to someone just getting into car culture?
Man, be um know where you want to go, and even if you don't know where you want to go, just have a sense of direction, and take your time in the build. Like don't be in a rush trying to throw a whole bunch of stuff on the car that you will regret putting on your car, or this modification, man, I rushed into that, or I only did it because everybody else was doing it. Take time and have a consultation with yourself. You dig what I'm
Mm,
saying? And
right,
figure out what is it that you want to do, or what is it that you're trying to accomplish. I believe in anything you do, you got to have a sense of direction. You know what I mean? You don't just, if you dating, you got to have a standard, or you got to have a sense of what you want the other person to be like. You can't just jump out there and say I'm single. You know what I mean? Like it got to be something. So if you want them a certain type of job, you got to have a sense of direction. So to me, I would just say take the time, think about it, and Even if you don't have it all the way down, like, man, I know what I want, what my build to look like. If you don't know for sure, just take the time and gradually get into it. You know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents.
Okay. So we're here, for people who did not tap in last week to get a chance to see Bled and I one-on-one. We're here to really get to the main event, which is the Way Back, which is happening this Saturday, January 10th. Bled, if you want to kind of, last week I was late, so you got to give a whole spiel and a commercial about the Way Back. Can you go ahead and give us that one more time for the people that missed it?
Yeah. The Way Back this Saturday, January 10th, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Doors open at 3. The Henry County Performing Arts Center. It is the third installment of the Keep Going series entitled The Way Back. For those who don't know, I do speaking engagements. I'm a life speaker. I don't really get caught up in a motivational speaker. I'm a life speaker. You know what I mean? When I say that, I mean, you'll never really hear me talking negative about things because I choose to speak life into things. So, anybody who know me personally, anybody that's in my circle, I choose the higher road of the higher vibe. It's really not, I don't get anything out of living in a negative space. Julie woke up this morning, for example, and she was saying, man, I feel anxiety or whatever. And I'm big on jumping on that and saying, baby, speak against that. Like, don't just receive that and just speak that, because I believe you get what you speak. I believe it's power in the tongue. So this Saturday, the Way Back is a call out to individuals that may be going through something, that may have went through something. And it is to let you know that you're not abnormal. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not the only one. Many of us, all of us, at one point or another, is going through something, has gone through something, we broke through something. And the whole goal of it is to keep going. So this is just a call to anybody, man, that's willing to come out, that's willing to be a part of something dope together, that's willing to witness a testimony together, and that's willing to, motivate and inspire each other together. And that's what that is.
The tickets are going fast. Grab your tickets now at www.cedricsaxby.com to be a part of something unforgettable. You need to be there. You got to hear Bled's powerful story of resilience and success. You're going to get actionable insights to fuel your dreams, and you get to connect with a community of go-getters and car culture enthusiasts. And like I said last week, you might be able to meet your personal board of directors there. So it's going to be an excellent networking opportunity. And I'm excited to be able to go to the second. This will be my second time. I have my coin in case you guys have not seen it. This is the coin. Bled has this phenomenal message, and it's called Keep Going. I don't know if you can see it. Keep going. And it says, go through, get through, breakthrough on it. I carry this with me every day. I've given out quite a few. Just hearing people say how much having that coin means to them. I got to get more because I got more people to give them to. I talk about it all the time. It's kind of like an anchor, So it's like being able to rub it just in your pocket, rub it. It's in my purse. I change purses a lot, every day almost. So I literally have to put it in the next bag, and in the next, I take it out and put it in the next bag. And so I encourage anyone listening to come hang out with us on Saturday. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like a big meetup. And I got tickets. I got 4 tickets to give away tonight. Who's still in here? Anybody still in here listening? We got anybody on Instagram listening? Who's listening? Who's still in there, mister? Anybody in there? Anybody still in there?
A couple people on IG.
Couple people in there. So let's come up with a question. You pick the question this time. Let's give away 2.
Let Mr. pick.
Mister, you got a question? Put a question in the chat, mister, for the few people that are still in on live on
All right,
Instagram Live.
Instagram and here on YouTube. And matter of fact, all y'all need to be in YouTube. Come to YouTube right now on Atlanta Cast Network. Come to YouTube right now. This is where all the happiness lays. My question is, name a feature from Bled 392 1.0. Name a feature of that build that does not exist now.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Do you know the answer, Mister?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Hey, you just told me to come up with a question. I ain't got to come up with the answer.
That does not exist now.
That doesn't exist now.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Bled 392, the way his build looked when it was 1.0, and I think now you're at what, 4.0?
Yeah.
We got a couple answers in the chat.
The rims?
The rims is, yeah, that's one. That's the answer. That's ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Well, Lady Icon,
Yeah.
I got 2 tickets for you. I got 2 tickets for you. I got 2 more. So let's come up with another question. These tickets are on behalf of Jeff Allen, Jekyll and Hyde. So Jeff has sponsored 2 tickets. He's on Bled's personal board of directors, and he's donated 2 tickets for us to give away. 2 more tickets. So
beautiful.
We need another question. We need another question.
I got one.
You got one?
What does Bled mean?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And I thought Mr. didn't do anything on this podcast. He got all these great questions.
That's a good question. Anybody know that answer? So we're gonna re-gift your tickets too, Lady Icon. We still got 4 tickets to give away. Okay. So we got Skeet. You don't know the answer to this question? Look it up real quick. Come on. It's not hard. There you go. Black and red. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
All right, Skeet. I got 2 tickets for you. We need one more question before we get out of here. One more question. Let me see. Okay, I got it. What car? Let me make sure I phrase it right because I didn't do it right last time. I got beat up about asking a question that wasn't quite what I intended it to be. If life was a car, what make and model would Bled car be? If you were listening at the top of the 30 minutes ago, if life was a car, what make and model would Bled's car be? Why you want to be VIP, Skeet? He said, how can you upgrade to VIP? You can pay an additional $30+.
Oh man.
Anybody?
Tickets available at the door, man.
Anybody? Well, I still got 2 tickets, so I might do something tomorrow. Random. So we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank you again, my big brother.
I got a question for Bled. I just got one. All right, Bled, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you can go back in time and you can talk to Bled 1.0, what would you tell that builder not to do? As far as everything you did to your car, what would you be like, don't do that?
The doors. The vertical doors.
You stuck on them doors, huh? You hate them doors.
He didn't say he hated them.
I don't hate them. I just that's the one thing that I would take back out of the Mini. That's it. It's the doors. Everything else I'm cool with. Everything else I love the wraps. I love, the reflector wrap. I love the kit. I really love this paint job. you know, I love every other part about the car. I just don't. I'm not a fan
I
of the
guess
vertical door.
I guess that's a good question because is it about cosmetics or is it about functionality? And doors are kind of functional. So is that the thing?
It's yeah, I mean, it's definitely functional. So it's not a cosmetic thing. It's just I, I don't know. It's just like when I got the doors. When I got the doors, it was a thing in the club I was in. It was a thing in ASX, and it was like, man, we just gonna we just gonna get these doors, man. We're gonna pull up. We're gonna have the doors up, and it was cool at the time, like you know what I mean. But I don't know. I think as time went on, I just like I said, I never even used my doors like that, and I like my doors to be down. So if it wasn't such a like, I don't even know the process of just what it would be like to just take them off. Because if I could just take them off and give the hinges or whatever to somebody who want them, then I would do that. But you know, I don't even have my original hinges no more. So it is what it is. But hey, man, shout out to Vertical Doors across the country, man. For everybody who got them, it's big love. You know what I mean? Do not cry to me about Bled. What you mean you don't like my vertical doors? It has nothing. It's my preference now in this phase.
Okay. So we got a question in the chat. Can they buy coins at the event?
Absolutely. They'll be on deck.
You got
You know,
t-shirts,
yeah, they
kiddos,
absolutely will.
sweatshirts.
T-shirts, everything will be available at the event, and it's supposed to rain on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this to those man who are sugar and think you'll melt in the rain. You only got to get from your car to the door. You know what I mean? And they got these things they got called umbrellas. You know what I'm saying? Slickers or a raincoat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know you got some ladies, you got some rain boots in your closet, man, that you've been dying to wear. You know what I mean? Put them things on and come on out. You're gonna be dry. You ain't gonna be soaking. Don't let Mother Nature, you know what I'm saying, throw you off from, you know, if God wills you to be there, man, then be there. And it's gonna be just that. I was just saying.
Absolutely. So thank you again for taking us on this ride through your car world. For everyone listening, don't forget Bled's event, The Way Back, is happening this Saturday, January 10th, Henry County Performing Arts Center. That's at 37 Lemon Street in McDonough, Georgia. The doors open at 3. It starts at 4. And if you aren't following Bled or Atlanta CarCast, make sure you hit that follow button. You can follow me too at Tia Jakes everywhere. And don't forget to subscribe to Atlanta CarCast for more stories that fuel your passion. You got any parting words for us, sir?
Big love, big love, big love.
All right. Well, we will see you on Saturday. And I need all my Skeet said he bringing his fine ass wife. Anyway. Bring her. That's my boo.
Big love. Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. Same bat channel. Not the same time or day, but we'll definitely see you next time. So thanks.